So I went to buy Natalie's birthday gift the other day, and I went in the store, and I recognized the woman from behind the counter. She was in like my favorite TV show of all time, and she's really, really, really funny, and she's working retail, and it was really depressing.
Wow.
And then I felt bad because I was like, I know you. She was like, oh, no, you don't. You don't know me. Oh. And I was like, no. I'm like, oh. And then I said the show. She was like, it's me. But then it wasn't like too bad because I told her how funny she was. She was like, you really made my day. Thank you so much. But I still felt bad because I was like, that's how hard it is to be an actor. That's like when Charlie says she wants to be an actress. My daughter, I'm just like,
it's fucking crazy to be an actor,
brutal.
Bro. You
could have fucking this woman, David, is 10 times funnier than you or me fucking Natalie put together.
Really?
She's like golden, and she's fucking.
She must be pretty funny.
Natalie.
You know what? Yeah, I read the other day. The actor from Aladdin hasn't received an audition since his role in Aladdin.
Okay, and you told me that. Now, why is that? Is it because the movie didn't do well, or is it because...
No, the movie did great. It was $1 billion movie. It's not the movie.
I don't understand.
They said he had mediocre acting, so it was really hard for him to find a job after that.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop a ton of other people who are mediocre actors and get paid crazy money.
Yeah.
There's tons of mediocre actors out
been
there.
In like 30
if you're
movies.
in a blockbuster movie, you have a name, and you should be able to carry a lot of weight.
What I'm trying to say is acting is like, that scares me so much. Like, you could be on a high for like a season of a show, and then it's all gone. Then you got to start all over again. You got to start auditioning.
Oh, I did it, man. I would like book a pilot, and then like all my friends, the same thing. Like we'd book pilots and be like, "This is it, man. This is it. We're gonna make $25,000 a week." And then of course, like the pilot gets made, and it doesn't get picked up.
What was your biggest paycheck acting?
Probably like 25 for a pilot.
Oh, for one
Yeah,
pilot?
but then it didn't go.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
It's nice.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Did you think that you were hitting it big?
Yeah, every time. And I was also younger then and stupid, so I'm like, "This is it." Like,
how many pilots do people book that don't actually turn into real TV shows?
People book a pilot every single year that don't burn into TV shows.
When I was a kid, I didn't know what pilot meant, and I used to like look at new episodes of TV shows, and I just thought it was a coincidence that all the first episodes were named pilot. And I thought it had something to do with like an actual like air traffic pilot. Like,
oh, that's funny. Why is the first episode always about the airport? Yeah, and the network has a list of people that they go to too, so they constantly cast the same people, especially in like comedy, which was what I was trying to do. Yeah, so like if you look at a guy like the guy from like Big Bang Theory, who won all the Emmys, I can't remember his name, but he was like on their list for like a long time. Like, this guy's something, and finally got on a show that hit.
Natalie, who's smarter, me or you? Who do you think is smarter?
I think you're
Thank you.
a pretty
That's
big
all.
idiot. So.
What'd you say?
Huh?
What'd you say?
I said, you're the smartest, Dave.
Who got better grades in high school?
In high school.
We probably got the same.
We probably got the same grades.
Yeah.
A's and B's. Granted, I also cheated off Natalie on most of the tests. So that's why I had similar stats. I don't know. I would say Natalie's more organized than me. That's where she wins.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
What are you
overall,
better
like,
at?
I'm just sweeter. I'm nicer.
Sweeter.
I'm better to hang out with.
Oh, jeez.
I'm a good friend.
That's nothing to do with being smart. It's not Natalie answer. What do you think David's good at and smart wise?
Well, let me say that about you first. You're very organized. You stay on task. You're very good at time managing. Because I don't know how you fit all those naps and all those meals into such a busy day.
That's not the case.
Okay, go. What am I better at?
You're good at, being creative.
That's not smart.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
we're
is.
still on intellectual.
Yeah, that's definitely that. I think that's smart, being creative.
You're innovative.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh,
That is a
what a
good
nice
word.
compliment.
Wow, that is the way I would describe myself if I had to.
Have you guys been being nice to each other lately? Or
Yeah,
no?
a lot. Like really nice.
Why'd you get so defensive right now?
we
Really covering up some bad shit
we
going
didn't
on
have a
over
big
here.
fight at the Langham.
Did you?
Oh my god, we did.
What'd you have a
Do
fight
you not
at the lab?
remember?
Like barely.
We got in a fight because I was like, Natalie, I wish you were nicer to me when you were drunk. And then I'm not saying like nice like it hurts my feelings.
Yeah.
I was just saying like I would like the sweet Natalie sober back. You know, like Natalie
Sure.
can be sweet sometimes when she's sober.
I have so much fun with everybody when I'm drunk.
This is what she was saying when she was drunk too. It's like, yeah, I understand you have a lot of fun, but every time you're with me, it's like fucking the demons come out of you.
I don't think that's true at all.
That's what you do to me.
Really?
You're nice to fucking everybody but me.
Oh, maybe she's projecting.
Maybe. So essentially, Natalie,
Yeah.
you want Natalie to be nicer to you when she's drunk.
Yeah, I want Natalie to be nicer to me.
Because she
when
seems
she's
to be
drunk.
nice to everybody when she's drunk, but she's not nice to
I
you.
feel
I
like-
think she like takes it out on me.
Do you get jealous that Natalie's off the clock and having fun with everybody, and you're like, "That's my Natalie"?
No.
There's maybe some issues there.
No, never. Because you know what happens is like I'm like, oh, Natalie's having so much fun, and like I have like the best interactions with people when they're drunk.
Right.
And then I go over to Natalie. I'm like, oh, maybe Natalie's in a good mood too, because everyone's in such a good mood. And then I talk to Natalie, and she's like, what? and I'm like, Natalie, hello? And she's like, what do you want?
I think
And I'm like, Natalie, chill. It's fine. I just want to know if you want to keep going out or you want to go back home. She's like, don't talk to me right now.
There's no way that there's
No,
there's
that's
no
what
way.
you sound like exactly.
No.
I think I
there's
know
no
what's
possible
going on
way.
here. She's probably expecting you to maybe say something like, "Go get me fucking 8,000 ping pong balls."
This is literally turning into therapy.
Right?
Yeah.
And so maybe
My
she
eyes are in
does
the
like
back
jump
of
down
my
your
head.
throat, and you're coming as a friend because your roles are not delineated at all. It's very confusing. It's very
It's
blurred
very
here.
confusing to be coworkers and also be friends.
Yeah.
Yes, I would not recommend it.
No,
I will not
I
ever do it
think
again.
that the issue.
This is my last year.
last
Way to
year.
go, Natalie. We're all out of a
Whatever.
job.
Great.
Just be nice when you're drunk. Jesus.
This is the argument that I made that night too. Is that I feel like I don't even talk to David when I'm drunk because I know that you're sober, filming, doing whatever you're doing, and that you don't want to be bothered by whatever the hell I'm drunkenly doing.
Well, no, I think it's funny. I love being bothered by when Zane's drunk. I think it's the funniest thing. I love
You just
drunk
said
people.
Zane's drunk, not when Natalie's drunk.
Exactly.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's not what she's saying.
Yeah, because Zane's nice when he's drunk. Like I love drunk people.
I just
But
find
Zane's
it.
nicer.
Are you not nice to David when you're drunk?
I don't. I mean, obviously I'm drunk, so I don't know. But
Regardless, Natalie, I'm
you think I'm a bitch? Yeah,
I do
whatever.
this thing when
I think
when-
you're the bestest girl ever, and I'm so happy to have you a part of the team. And
And what? Get on your knee now.
I'm
I
not
love
in
when
love
she
with you. I know you'd love that. But I'm not into you, and I never will be. I'm actually into Jason. You know what I was thinking about the other day?
how stupid you are?
No. I was thinking about like how gross it is to rap, like how people rap about sex.
Oh,
And like sex is like a pretty weird thing. Okay, like when I think of sex, I think of like, I don't know why, but my head always goes to like dogs fucking, like dogs having sex, and like how just like funny and weird it looks, right?
okay.
But it's so weird that like we've made it such a normal thing for like rappers to rap about sex, like it's like this cool thing.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Even though it's like this like pretty like animal like beast like thing to do, right? To have sex. Like it's like you're humping another human.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like actually really fucking weird and looks really stupid.
We talk about sex on the podcast or in the vlogs. It's no different.
No, I know, but I just find it so interesting that like it's kind of like sex is as glorified as it is because it really is like a weird fucking thing to do. Like it's like
Are you taking a vow of celibacy again?
but yes, like, yeah, I'm never having sex.
So the other day we were in Chicago.
Yeah.
And we got a security guard just to help us go with like day by day type of stuff.
Sure.
And then we found another security guard that we found through a friend, and he was more trustworthy because he's used him before. So we had to call the original security guard back and be like, hey, we found somebody. Thank you, though, but we're going to go with him. And then that security guard got so mad, he called and he double-checked where we were going. And he's like, you guys are going to Dave & Buster's, right? And we were like, yeah. And he posted on his Facebook my assistant's phone number and said, I'm having a meet and greet at that Dave & Buster's.
Wow.
And everyone should come there at 7 p.m. So he did the exact opposite of what we were hiring him to do. Isn't that fucking insane?
Oh, man.
That shit was scary.
That's fucking